SD cards are great assets for storing data. They're convenient, portable, and carry a ton of images and video, making them the perfect choice for busy professionals like businessmen or photographers. But just because these storage devices are great, it doesn't mean that they are immune. And the worst thing that can happen is when you plug your SD card into your computer and then a message on your computer reads, "It's empty." Now this can happen for a number of reasons, just like accidentally hitting that format button. But the most common reason in 2026 is actually all about the high bitrate. Modern day cameras push data so fast that they actually make room for logical failures to occur, meaning that your files can get corrupted. And while most people see these as the end, well, it's important to note that your data is not 100% gone. It's still there, and recovery, well, it's still possible. And in this video, we're going to look at how we can get that data back and do the whole recovery process. But before we do that, please make sure to like and subscribe to our channel for more insightful videos just like this. Now, let's get into the video. Alright, so before we get into the recovery process, let's first focus on understanding why your data might get lost. And to start, well, this can happen because of something called fragmentation. And to fully understand this, think of your SD card as a giant library. But instead of books being put together on shelves, well, every single page of your 4K video is scattered across different floors. Now this is a non-contiguous storage. So when you're shooting high bitrate raw photos or heavy video files, the card's NAND flash splits that data into hundreds of tiny fragments just to keep up with the right speed. But it doesn't just end there, because next up we have something called the hole effect. And what happens here is that every single time you delete an old clip to make room, well, you make a gap. And when you hit record to make a new video, your camera tries to fill up that hole. Now, this forces new footage to weave in and out of those gaps out of order. It's truly a full labyrinth. Now, this creates a digital jigsaw puzzle that most software simply cannot solve. And the result? Well, you might recover the file, but as soon as you click play, all you get is a black screen or file not formatted error. This means that the data is still there, but it's just not stitched up together. Okay, so moving on. If you've ever tried one of those free undelete tools after an SD card crash, well, you've probably felt the sting of disappointment when that software claims that the scan is complete, but your most important files are nowhere to be found. The reality is that most generic recovery softwares are built for simple office documents on stable hard drives, but not the high pressure, high bitrate environment that all of us are used to nowadays. And when a card is formatted or a file system collapses, well, these basic tools lose their roadmap. They are essentially trying to navigate a complex city without a GPS, and this often leaves their high-value footage stranded in the digital void because they do not have the technical eyes to see that the data is hiding in plain sight. Most standard tools rely almost entirely on the file system metadata, and you should think of this to make it easy as the library's table of contents. So when you format a card or experience a logical failure, that table is wiped clean. And since such tools are blind without that index, well, they report the card as empty. They aren't actually looking at the physical storage blocks. They are merely reading a list that no longer exists. Basic softwares typically perform a linear scan, reading the card from sector A to sector Z in a straight line. And as we discussed with the fragmentation problem, well, high-resolution videos are almost never stored in a straight line. They are complex. And by scanning linearly, well, these tools will grab pieces of file A and accidentally stitch them together with pieces of file B. And this is why you end up with recovered videos that flicker, that glitch, or simply refuse to open in your editing suite. To conclude, there is a massive AI gap in older software, and without things like smart recognition or heuristic analysis, well, the tool cannot simply distinguish from a useless system log and a frame from a 10-bit 4K video. It lacks the intelligence to identify file signatures and reconstruct them based on their internal structure. And without this cognitive layer, the software is purely just guessing. But in a professional crisis, guessing isn't good enough. So talking about a data crisis, you need something that does more than just a scan. You'll need the intelligence of 2026's technology. Recoverit has been rebuilt for the high-pressure demands of modern creators, turning a potential disaster into a minor speed bump. Some of its key features, well, it includes the following. Let's be real, efficiency is everything, especially when deadlines start to bloom. And as creators, well, we don't want to be late to those. Our new 200% velocity boost slashes disk mounting and directory loading times. Now the real breakthrough? Well, raw scanning renaming. With this, AI identifies raw file content, providing logical names instead of file 001.rec. Paired with a precision search bar, you'll find your missing project in seconds. Now, you don't need to wait for full restoration of a video that you're trying to restore to see if you found the right clip. The optimized preview window now features universal codec support, allowing 8K, ProRes, AGVC playback directly in-app. With thumbnail pre-rendering, you can visually confirm your hero shot instantly before committing to the final restore. Now this one is for creative professionals on Apple's hardware, because now we are fully optimized for the M4 architecture. By tapping into the Apple Neural Engine, deep scans are now 25% faster. Whether running on macOS Sonora or the latest 2026 updates, the software ensures seamless, secure drive access without the typical technical headaches. Now, data recovery is stressful as we all know it, and that's why we've simplified the whole recovery process with a brand new UI. The modular layout now organizes functions into dedicated tabs like enhanced video recovery for fragmented files, and real-time visual process indicators and found file counters ensure you know exactly where you stand at every stage. Now that we gave you the full breakdown on the latest updates on Wondershare Recoverit, let's get into practice and show you the full recovery process. Let's first visit the Wondershare website and download Recoverit. Then access your downloads folder and open the setup file and then install Recoverit. Then let's insert the formatted SD card into your card reader, then open Recoverit, click agree and continue to proceed, and you will see that the connected SD card is already in Recoverit. So hover over the icon and then click scan. Once the scan is complete, the recovered file will be visible to you. And if you still cannot find the file, then click the deep scan button. Now choose one or multiple files and preview them or click recover to restore them. Choose a location other than the formatted SD card and click save to get your files back. At the end of the day, data loss doesn't have to mean the end of your project or the end of your reputation as a creator, because there are in fact solutions to solve this. The shift towards high-bitrate 8K video and complex NAND storage has made traditional linear recovery tools a thing of the past. So to make your way around the fragmentation problem and the technical hurdles of 2026, you need a solution that speaks the language of modern hardware. Now Recoverit uses AI-driven reconstruction and M4 silicon optimization to turn a chaotic empty drive scenario into a structured, successful recovery. We hope that you found this video helpful, and once again, do not forget to leave a like on this video and also subscribe to our channel for more insightful videos and tutorials just like this. And please also leave a comment down below with any doubts about our software and how to go through the recovery process. We'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.